Hi everyone. Today I'm talking about healthy eating following a meal plan when you're traveling. It's day 32 and how to take it on the road. So a lot of dieters or people that are trying to follow a meal plan are really anxious about traveling and following the plan. And Because you don't really know if the food's going to be available, what's going to be there, if you have any kind of control. So that can be a little bit nerve-wracking. Well, what I want to do next time that you're traveling, you need to come up with a strategy and kind of think about it. I do have like a process in my mind because I do travel a lot for my work. So I guess I don't really sit down like if you download the PDF, like there's actually like step, but I kind of just do that in my mind. So first of all, you need to think about where you're going. So is it like, am I going in Toronto for a series of conference, or am I doing an account for training, or actually where I'm going and what will come up with it. Like let's say I'm going conference, well sometimes the food is provided so I have less control over it. Or when I do training in an account, well I can bring my own food, or sometimes they bring food in, sometimes I go out. So you need to think about where you're going and what will be the challenges there. And you need to think about how long you're going to be there. Let's say if I just have an account that I'm going for one day, I wake up at 5 in the morning and I'll be back in Moncton around midnight. Well, I need to prep my meal with me, so that's easier, sorry. But if I'm going there for a long weekend, that's a little bit trickier. So you need to calculate like how many meals you're going to need, depending on how long you're going. And how so and also you need to think about is it like a just like for me it's my work, so I need to learn how to eat properly because that's my lifestyle. Like I can't say, oh well, I'm going for an account, I'm traveling, can eat whatever I want. Well, I do that at least once a week, so um that would not work for me. But let's say I'm waiting for the vacation, I'm going for a week vacation with my family or my boyfriend, or that's something special, and that's different. So maybe I'm going to allow myself to splurge a little bit more. So you need to think in advance what kind of results you're expecting from it. If it's part of my lifestyle, I need to find a way to make my plan fit to that. But if it's a special occasion, maybe I'm going to be satisfied if I'm not losing that week, or not losing as much, or maybe I'll allow myself to gain a little bit because I really want to enjoy that vacation. So you need to take that in consideration too. I want you to look at your environment, and is there any way you could have like a fridge there? Like is there like um, a grocery store around you? Like is the food going to be provided? Is there a microwave? So those are all things that you need to look at, and that will kind of dictate what kind of how you can make this work. Okay, and who will be with you? That's another major thing. Like some people like kind of motivate you to eat well, so that's motivating, that's awesome. But sometimes you'll be with someone that just want to eat like crap all the time, so you know that you'll have your challenges. Or maybe it's a work, like think about who's going to be with you and what the consequences from that, and that will really help. So you need to take all those factors in consideration and come up with a plan. So let's say I'm going for work and it's just a one day travel. I'll bring my food with me, I'll prep my meal in advance, I'll have a cooler, and I'll just have that cooler with me, like with my breakfast, my snacks, my meal. um, that's that's easy for me. So I'll boil eggs, I'll do wraps. I found wraps are easy to travel with. Nuts, yogurts if I have like a little ice pack. Um, Something that are really easy to go. I'll prep everything and bring it with me. I can fly with those things as long as it's like a Canadian flight, I'm okay. Um, if it's a longer flight, let's say I'm going to Toronto for training like over a weekend or something, I'll make sure that the room have a fridge in it and a microwave. and usually you can have those for either free or just a little fee, and I think it's totally worth it. So I'll just, the first day I land in Toronto, I'll just stop in like a grocery store, pick myself a few things, so I can be ready that weekend. If I'm going for a conference, I'll do the same thing actually. I'll bring my food, so I'll make sure that I never get hungry. So when I actually eat food from the account, I can either just have a little bit, control myself, but if I skip my meal, I'll just end up eating pizza with them. So you need to have some kind of food that you can bring, like can of tuna are easy, almond, peanut butter jar, like oatmeals, instant oatmeal. They're not always the best, but still, like plain instant oatmeal, bring that. Some like healthy, they're like quinoa seeds and stuff that they're a pack. I can put that in my oatmeal. A lot of wrap, I found they're super easy. Like I'll put my meat, my vegetables in it. You can bring way more options that you think. Boiled eggs, you can buy like pre-packaged eggs. I put that in my suitcase. They're easy to travel with. So that's what I suggest. Those are my little tips. I hope it helps a little bit. But the big thing is kind of to plan in advance. Are you going to splurge? Are you going to just not have any results, or are you going to actually gain weight from it, and you need to accept it? But you plan in advance. It's all about planning. Like you would never go to work without planning your day. Same thing for your diet. You need to kind of, okay, this is going to be my challenges. This is how I'm going to do it. It required a little bit more time at first, but now I don't even think about it. I just do it, and it really helps. So I hope these tips helped you, and can't wait to hear your feedback. Bye bye.